There's a wee field of barley getting cut. Not much in this field. This was last year's potato ground, and we sowed it out just in barley. And combine here is coming this afternoon, so we'll get her cut. And maybe not a big crop, but fair enough. We'll know whenever we get the yield off what she's doing. But it's lovely weather here, nice weather to get the crop off. But you can see that this field is white. The fields are white to harvest, and the labourers are few. And that's the same in the Lord's harvest. You know, there's plenty of people in towns and houses and cities to be reached with the gospel, but the labourers are very few. But the Lord tells us to pray that the Lord of the harvest, that He'll raise up labourers. So we need to pray that God will raise up His labourers, because we need the Lord's men, the Lord's labourers in the harvest. And labouring in the harvest is not easy. It takes time, it takes effort, and maybe you have to lay aside other things on the farm, or things that are important, to go and labour for the Lord. But there's plenty of souls out there that are still not saved, still not born again, still not ready. And we have the responsibility to get out with the gospel and tell them and warn them. Whether it's on the street giving out tracts or preaching the gospel, whether it's round the doors putting in literature or John's Gospels, or knocking the doors and talking to people. But we, I suppose as Christians, we all live very busy lives, and we'll spend very little time in labouring in the Lord's harvest field. But maybe the day as you listen to this message, the Lord could exercise you about doing more for the Lord. Even if it's only a day or even half a day, to get out there and witness and to work for Him. You know, there's no better master to work for than the Lord. Imagine working for the Lord God Almighty instead of working for yourself. You know, I think we've lost the burden really for the lost. And we need to pray that the Lord will give us that burden again. The Bible tells us that without a vision the people perish. And we need to ask the Lord to give us that vision of those people that are perishing, trampling all to hell in their sins, and nobody to tell them and nobody to warn them. May we be exercised and pray earnestly and get burdened before the Lord for lost souls. And then the Lord will show us where to go, and He'll tell us where to let down the nets. You know, Peter and them were fishing, and it says the fished all night and they caught nothing, but whenever the Lord told them where to let down the nets, they went and done it, and then closed a great multitude of fish. So we need to pray where the Lord would want us to go, and where He would have us let down the nets. And we know that it says He'll close a great multitude of fish. May this wee message today be a blessing and a help to someone for His name's sake. Amen.